Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to have this opportunity to give you some brief introduction of myself. Um, Firstly, my name. My name is Dinghai Xu. This is the correct way to pronounce my name. Um, so we usually put the surname first and followed by the first name. So Dinghai is my first name. Everyone calls me Dinghai. Um, I know for some of you, you might have some trouble to pronounce the combination of X and U. It's not pronounced as Zhu, or it's not pronounced as Xu. The correct way to pronounce this is Xu. Okay, so anyway, you can call me Dinghai, that's fine. I come from China. The city, it's a small city. It's called Guilin. Okay, so trust me, it's a very beautiful city. Google that. You should check it out after the COVID, of course. My education background. I joined this economics department at UW in 2007. Yeah, has been 13, 14 years now. Time flies. Before that, I did my PhD at Western in economics, and I spent 4 years there, London, Ontario. And before that, I did my master at University of Windsor. Okay. I'm currently the professor at the Department of Economics at the UW. I haven't. That's my first job, and I'm still here. My general research interest is, you can see from my shirt, my general interest is in econometrics, okay, but with special focus on the financial data. So there's an area, it's called financial econometrics. So basically in that field, we use the econometric tools or statistical tool to analyze the financial market data, okay, and trying to understand the behavior of the financial markets. Okay, I have a personal website under the departmental website, so you can check it out. I have listed all the my publications and also some of my recent work. So one interesting piece of my recent works is related to the COVID-19. Okay, so as everyone knows, COVID impact us in all dimensions, and I just want to look at the financial data and see how the COVID-19 impact our financial markets. Okay, so one of my recent working paper is on the COVID-19 on our Canadian stock market volatility. Volatility means that in simple words, it's just a variance. It stands for the risk. Okay, how that impact our Canadian stock market risks. Okay, in that paper, in that paper I developed a time varying coefficient volatility model. You don't need to worry about the terminology, but you may learn that in some of my time series course. So you don't need to worry about the model at the moment. So I construct some model and to analyze the financial data. And one of the interesting results is that related to the I'm not sure you have you know this name or not. We know COVID-19. WHO announced that as a pandemic, but WHO on March 31st in 2020, they also announced this pandemic also along with the infodemic. Okay, so what is an infodemic? Infodemic is is basically defines as too much information, including false or misleading information in digital or physical environments during a disease outbreak. So in that paper, it's basically one of the main results is related to the infodemic. We find that people are more sensitive to the news than before. So we compare data by using the COVID-19 data to the previous outbreak was SARS. Okay, so we compare two sets of data and find people are actually more sensitive during the COVID-19 to the news, no matter it's a positive news or negative news. So it is understandable because nowadays information can be spread in a much faster rate than before. Okay, internet is just everywhere, and people can publish anything on the internet through different platforms. For example, Twitter, for example, Facebook, for example, Weibo, for example, WeChat, so on and so forth. A lot of channels. So we just find if there's people heard any like either negative or positive news, they tend to spread it out in a much without verifying this is from the original like authentic source or right source or not. And basically, we don't know this information is a true piece of information or not. So basically, WHO warned this the public basically, especially during the pandemic. Infodemic is also we need to concern about. Okay, so in that paper, we actually by using the financial data, we find on the stock market, the stock price or the stock movement actually reacts to the news more dramatic than before. So and that give us something to think about how we are going to design filtering mechanism to find out the essential information we need. Okay, or to the government how to kind of control the quality of the information spread. Okay, so anyway, I do have a lot of other papers to recently working on, so you can check it out. I just want to keep it short.